All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go for Heat 1. Tyler Clifford, Austin Edwards have the front row. Joe Lux, Cody Kennedy on the second row. Bill Rabbit, Steven Seams on the third row. Andrew Thornton, David Lux have the fourth row. And Edmund Jones rounds out the field for Heat 1. Everybody rolls out on track. Austin Edwards did not take the grid. Although we did see this in the late models, he intentionally did not qualify or grid in the heats so that he could start from the back. Jay Sawden cheering on Tyler Clifford. Clifford had a fast qualifying lap, putting him back in 8th for the heat. We'll see how far he can get. All right, here we go. Pace car is in. Green flag is in the air for Heat 1. Cody Kennedy gets an amazing launch. Meanwhile, a lot of bumping back behind. Couple of loose race cars. Cody Kennedy breaks away while they battle for second. Andrew Thornton to second now. Edmund Jones to third. David Lux in fourth. Bill Rabbit's now up into fifth. Bill Rabbits has had a problem back behind. Cody Kennedy continues to lead, but Edmund Jones just set the fastest lap. Tyler Clifford moving forward as well, now up into fifth. Edmund Jones looking underneath Cody. Does Cody have enough to hold him off? Side by side, Edmund gets the nose ahead, and Edmund takes the lead. Thornton now battling for second. Tyler Clifford just set the fastest lap. A tenth of a second faster than Edmund Jones. Joe Lux has had a problem back behind. Meanwhile, Edmund Jones continues to lead up front with 2 to go. Joe Lux has towed to pit road. Clifford continues to set the fastest laps repeatedly. As the white flag flies one more time around. Clifford has just taken fourth. You gotta wonder what he could do. With a few more laps, we'll find out soon. Meanwhile, Edmund Jones wins Heat 1. David Lux brings it home in second. Cody Kennedy pulls off third. And on to heat number 2. Kirk Marble and Ryan McDaniel have the front row. Ed Sr. and Kyle Morton on the second row. Austin Ruskoff and Gerald Poole have the third row. Zachary Meade and Harley Barletta round out the field. And it looks like Marble is going to pull over and drop to the tail. Either that or Kirk's Ford is already broken down. So Ed Sr. moves up alongside Ryan McDaniel. Kirk Marble dropping to the tail end. He's going to have some work to do. As we're about to go green flag racing for Heat 2. All right, here we go. Pace car dives to pit road. And here we go. Green flag flies. Ryan on the high side gets a big run into turn one. Ed Sr. leads him out of two. Here comes Ruskoff. Ruskoff now battling for second. McRicken back behind. John apparently so. Gerald Poole making some ground. Up on the high side, Kirk Marble trying to get back to the front. Austin Ruskoff has taken the lead, but has McRicken on his bumper. Meanwhile, Harley Barletta just set the fastest lap. McRicken right on the bumper of Austin Ruskoff. Whoa, what a run on a two on the high side. And McRicken goes off into three. Oh, but he bobbles in three. Austin comes back. McRicken has McRicked. Austin Ruskoff now has a half-second lead over Ed Sr. Zachary Meade, Kirk Marble battling for third. Gerald Poole has had a problem. He is going to pit road. Two laps to go in Heat 2. John, very true. And here he comes out of turn 4. Austin Ruskoff gets the white. Holy cow. Austin gets the white flag. Kirk Marble knocked the crap out of the wall. And through 3 and 4, Austin Ruskoff will win Heat 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The feature from Nashville. Richie Joplin and Joey Smith have the front row. Edmund Jones, Austin Ruskoff on the second. David Luck, Zachary Meade on the third row. Cody Kennedy, Kirk Martle on the fourth row. Tyler Clifford, Harley Barletta round out the top 10. Stephen Seams starts in 11th next to Ryan McDaniel in 12th. Andrew Thornton in 13th. Ed Sr. in 14th. Joe Lux in 15th. Kyle McRicken Martin in 16th. Bill Rabbit 17th. Gerald Thanos Poole in 18th. Austin Ruskoff rounds out the field. I'm sorry, Austin Edwards. Too many Austins. Brandon, I hate that you missed tonight as well, buddy. It was a heck of a race in the late models. And I expect to see a heck of a race here. Richie Joplin leads them through. Remember, if they have to make a green flag stop for any reason tonight, pit road entry here is very tricky. Could be a deciding factor. Pace car is in. And green flag is in the air. They are down and away and Nashville. And holy cow, Joey sent it deep into one on the high side. Richie clears. Ryan McDaniel has had a problem. Cody Kennedy has had a problem. Caution is out. A lot of guys having problems here early. Let's see what brought out the early caution. There's Ryan up on the high side. Oh, the car below pushed him up into the wall. Cody Kennedy in the sixth. Oh, he got a little bit of the apron. Gets loose, but does manage to keep it pretty much undamaged. Steven Seams in the 98. Moves to the high side, but gets loose. Turns down and hits the inside wall like a ton of bricks. Zachary Meade going off into... Oh! Kirk just barely gets into him as Joey... Wow. There's Joey up on the high side. He gets loose, snaps up into the wall. That just did not go well. Cody Kennedy, Joey Smith, Ryan McDaniel all towed it in. Kyle Martin, Bill Rabbits, Kirk Marble, and Steven Seams all went into pit road, as did Andrew Thornton. Little bit of chaos early in this one as we get ready to go back to green. Ace car is in, and the green flag flies again in Nashville. Austin Ruskoff back in the fight, moving forward. Kennedy has another problem. Joey Smith also had another problem. He has towed it in. Edmund Jones underneath Richie takes the lead. David Lux right back there in third. Harley Barletta gets a run through 3 and 4. Lux has the advantage on exit. Edmund did just set the fastest lap. Gerald Poole already up 11 spots into 7th place. Tyler Clifford up 4 spots into 5th. We did say during pre-race this could be a matter of wreck avoidance and a battle of attrition. Let's see what happened to Joey on the restart. Joey rolling back off pit road. Whoop. And he stopped. Edmund continues to lead. Richie in second. Lux in third. Harley Barletta in fourth. Tyler Clifford in fifth. Austin Ruskoff in 6th, Gerald Thanos Poole in 7th. Kirk Marble now in 8th, Zachary Meade up to 9th, and Joe Lux currently in 10th. Zachary Meade is closing the gap on Marble at the moment. Trying to see if Kirk had any damage from the earlier incident. Does not look like it. Ed Sr. now up into 11th, but heavily damaged. And Kyle McRecken Martin back in 12th. McRecken, the last car on the lead lap. Question is, how long will Kyle be back there? Steven seems may have had a problem. He's towed it to pit road. Bill Rabbits has had a problem and towed it in. Well, not sure what happened with Seams. Bill Rabbit's coming through 1 and 2, gets a little bit of the apron and parks it on the inside wall. Edmund continues to lead, but not able to get away. Richie and David right there with him. Harley just about 7/10 of a second back. Tyler Clifford about 1.6 seconds back and gaining. Remember, late in his heat, Clifford started moving forward. He might have something figured out here on the long run. But Kirk Marble just stormed by. Kirk Marble now into 5th. Austin trying to get underneath, can't get there. Gerald slipping back into 8th. Zachary Meade in 9th. Joe Lux in 10th. And Harley is getting closer to the top three. Now just about a half-second behind. Kirk Marble back in fifth is the fastest car in the top five at the moment. Actually, at the moment, Kirk is the fastest car in the top 10. Looks like Bill Rabbits is on his way back off pit road. Kyle Martin is starting to move forward again. He is up into 10th. But he is 12 and a half seconds behind. Ninth place, Gerald Poole. Zachary Meade now in 8th. They are having to contend with the lap car, Ed Sr. Hey, good evening, Frank. Zachary Meade has had a problem. And the caution is out. Zach finally gets it rolling again. Let's see what happened. There's Zachary Meade right behind. Oh, looks like he was just a little bit slower. Gerald may have gotten his back bumper. Taking a look from above. Remember, they were trying to navigate around the lap car of Ed Sr. Oh, Zach just checks up to avoid Sr. Gerald had nowhere to go. Tina, he got bumped up into the outside wall and appeared to just throw it in and call it a night. Kyle Martin is back on pit road. Zachary Meade on pit road. As the lights go out, they stack back up for the restart. Edmund Jones, Richie Joplin have the front row. Harley Barletta, David Lux on the second row. Tyler Clifford, Austin Ruskoff, Gerald Poole, Joe Lux, and Kyle McRecken Morton rounding out the 10 cars on the lead lap. Pace car is back in. Green flag is back in the air. They are back underway. And Lux already has a run underneath Richie for second. Richie trying to find back. He'll have the momentum on corner exit. But if Lux can get clear, whoa, big run for Richie. Bill Rabbits has had a prompt caution, is out. And looks like the caution is out due to the incident with Bill Rabbits. There's Bill down on the bottom. As they go into 1 and 2, he just gets the apron. And it sends him for a 360, but he does recover. Edmund Jones continues to lead Richie in second. David Lux, Harley Barletta right behind Kirk Marble, Tyler Clifford on the third row. Austin Ruskoff, Gerald Poole on the fourth row. Joe Lux and Ed Sr. now back on the lead lap. Kyle Martin now back into 11th as he's coming back to pit road. I don't see any significant damage for McRacken, but apparently something is off. He is trying to get fixed. As the lights go back out on the pace car. Here we go, into 3 and 4. The pace car ducks to pit road. Edmund Jones in control of the restart. Green flag is back in the air. Edmund clears as they go off into 1 and 2. Lux quickly back under Richie. Kirk looked briefly at making it 3 wide. Didn't have enough of a run yet. Austin Ruskoff back there in 7 looked like he had his hands full. Coming out of turn 4. Gerald Poole right behind in 8. As Harley Barletta, holy cow! Looked like Tyler Clifford bounced it off the wall. Quickly recovered. It did allow Ruskoff to get back to his bumper. Edmund Jones, meanwhile, continues to lead, and due to the battling back behind, he has opened up a 0.6 of a second lead as David Lux just kissed the wall at a 2. Kirk Marble now takes third. Harley Barletta saw the open door. He is going to try and take advantage. David Lux manages to hold on to fourth for the moment. Harley Barletta in 5th, Tyler Clifford in 6th. Austin Ruskoff right behind in 7th. Gerald Thanos Poole in 8th. Kyle McRacken Martin now back up into 9th. Ed Sr. in 10th. Ed trying to hold on despite the damage on the nose of that car. At least he doesn't have to worry about overheating. Joe Luck's in 11th, Zachary Mead back in 12th. Zachary currently in the lucky dog position if another caution comes out. Mead underneath Gerald Poole, not for position. Mead definitely has speed on the long run. Could see him fight his way back to the lead lap the old-fashioned way. Meanwhile, Richie Joplin has caught back up to Edmund Jones. Ed Sr. has just ducked into pit road. That allows Joe Lux to pull up into 10th. Gerald Poole back in 8th, now has problems. McRicken is on his bumper. Tyler Clifford, meanwhile, has moved up into 5th, just past the halfway point, and is closing to the back bumper of David Lux. Kirk Marble in 3rd has caught up to Richie Joplin and Edmund Jones. Lap traffic will start coming into play for the top 3 as they battle. Caution is out. Looks like Joey Smith and Cody Kennedy involved. All right, there's Joey coming down into 3. Oh! Joey gets big loose. And while he's spinning, he does collect Cody, sending Cody out to the wall as well. Take a look at this from the blimp. You see the moment he gets loose, tries to save it. And then that spin just catches Cody. Most of the field is on pit road getting tires and fuel. Zachary Mead is also back on the lead lap. Austin Ruskoff did not come in, so he will have the lead. Edmund Jones coming out in 2nd, Kirk Marble in 3rd. Richie Joplin lost a lot of ground on pit road. Richie is now back in 6th. I don't see why. His pit stop time and time on pit road were about average with everybody else. Austin Roscoff in control. He is on old tires. Pace car is in. Austin fires there away. Green is in the air. He couldn't get those old tires turning. Edmund Jones on fresh tires shoots way to the front. David Lux is going to take second. Austin has third for the moment as Richie Joplin and Kirk Marble battle behind. Whoa! Kirk and Richie get together. Caution! Caution is back out. Cody Kennedy, Gerald Poole, Kirk Marble, all involved. Let's watch this from the blimp. Kirk Marble in the orange car. Richie Joplin just to his right. Richie gets loose. Gets into the right rear of Kirk Marble. And after that, the reaction's back behind. Gerald Poole has to lock him up and ends up in the wall. Cody Kennedy finds him. Ouch. Surprisingly, Austin Roscoff did not come to pit road yet. Tyler Clifford also lost some ground on that one. He fades back into sixth. Zachary Meade, the big winner on this. He is back on the lead lap and now back up to fifth. I think these guys up front might want to keep an eye out for that blue and white car just behind him. Pace car is in. Green flag is back in the air. Edmund quickly clears. Lux is right there though. Harley Barletta now at 7 spots into third. Roscoff holding on to fourth for the moment. But remember, Roscoff is on old tires. The guys right behind him are not. Kirk Marble has some bobbles. Out of turn 4, McRacken sees the opening. McRacken now to 6th as Barletta just set the fastest lap. Harley is on maximum attack. Looks underneath for second, can't get there yet. McRacken now up into 6th, closing the gap on Meade. Joe Lux has had a problem. He is taking it to pit road. There's Joe coming down the back straightaway into turn 3. Oh, he gets loose, snaps hard into the wall, then ends up at the pit road wall. Ouch. Hopefully Joe will get checked out at the infield care center. A battle is heating up in second as McRecken is just taken fourth. Austin trying to fight back on the high side. Meade right behind. Meade sees the opportunity. He gets under Austin. Austin powers out of 4. Whatever was wrong with Kyle's car, he has got it fixed, and he is marching. Tyler Clifford appears to be having problems back in 7th. Kirk Marble and Joe Lux on their way back out. Let's see what happened to Kirk. There's Kirk underneath Andrew Thornton, loose out of 4. Ends up facing the wrong way. And the caution is back out. Looks like Joe Lux brought it out this time. Let's see what happened. Hey, good evening, Clay. How are you? There's Joe coming down the back straightaway into turn 3. Marble goes by on the ice. Holy cow. Joe gets sideways and just slides into the pit road wall. Let's take another look at this one. Joe down on the apron. When he comes up, it sends him sideways, and he just bounces off that barrier. Edmund Jones still in control. David Lux still holds on to second. Harley Barletta in third, but McRecken is now in fourth. Zachary Meade in 5th. Austin Ruskoff in 6th has finally gotten tires. Tyler Clifford in 7th. Richie Joplin in 8th. Richie a couple laps down, as is Kirk Marble in 9th. How are you tonight, Clay? All right, here we go. Pace car is in. Green flag back in the air. Drag race into 1 and 2. Lux fighting on the high side. Lux may have given the wall a little kiss. Out of turn, McRecken is sideways. He gets it gathered up but loses a couple of spots. Oh, we've got one around. It's David Lux. Andrew Thornton gets a piece. Wow, David Lux had been in the top 3 all night long. There's Lux on the high side as they go off into 1 and 2. Gets right to Edmund's bumper, but then snaps loose. Take a look down from the blimp. He gets a big drive in, but right as he gets to the bumper, just snaps. Meanwhile, Bill Rabbits and Andrew Thornton back behind. Oh, Thornton gets a bump, I believe, from Joey. Rabbits just stopped to avoid him. David Lux has come to pit road. He is still on the lead lap, and I don't believe well, his car is still banged up, but don't count him out yet. I think Lux may have been trying to repay the favor from Edmund last week that cost Lux the win at South Boston. Just didn't have the momentum to get his bumper. All right, pace car dives in. Edmund Jones and Harley Barletta on the front row. Green flag is back in the air. 16 laps to go. Zachary Meade battling for third. McRacken clears him. As this race goes on, though, Meade has been in the fight and moving forward all race long. I wouldn't count him out just yet. Edmund Jones in the lead, Harley Barletta and Kyle Martin right behind. Harley trying to move up the track as McRacken just set the fastest lap. Oh, Harley hits the wall hard out of 4. Keeps his foot in it. McRacken not able to capitalize, but now McRacken has a run. They fight side by side as Meade pulls closer. McRacken moves into second. Meade right to the back bumper of Barletta. Austin Roscoff now on fresh tires in 5th. 11 laps to go. Can he run him down? Edmund Jones leads with 10 to go, but McRacken is there. Harley Barletta, Zach Mead, Austin Ruskoff not far behind. David Lux holds on to 6th. Tyler Clifford in 7th. Richie Joplin currently in 8th. And McRacken is looking low for the lead. Edmund tries to keep him pinned down so he doesn't get the momentum. But McRacken clears and takes the lead. A little bobble out of 2. Lap traffic coming into play. Oh, Zachary Mead is around behind. No caution yet. Edmund looks down underneath. Can't quite get the run. Let's see what happened with Zachary Mead. Looking down from the blimp. Oh, Mead gets big loose out of turn 4. Ruskoff barely avoids him, but he gets it turned around and keeps going. McRacken has the lead with 4 laps to go. Edmund in 2nd, Harley in 3rd. Ruskoff on fresh tires in 4th. Zach Mead has moved back up into 5th. Hey, good. Welcome back, Cody. And here we go through 3 and 4. Kyle McRacken Martin gets the white flag one more time around. That car was banged up early. He's worked on it all night. Got it back up to speed. Got back to the lead. And is now going to come home with the win at Nashville. Edmund Jones holds on to 2nd. Harley Barletta brings it home in 3rd. What a comeback for McRacken. And let's see if we can talk to our top 3, starting with Harley. Harley, you're definitely getting the hang of some of these cars and some of these tracks, man. Heck of a run.
Hey, man, there's no better way to learn how to learn short track racing than coming here with these guys. These guys are awesome. So much fun.
You definitely had some parts in that race that things got a little bit iffy at times.
Oh, it was sketchy. It was sketchy all over the place. These cars are heavy and they slide. Like, I mean slide.
Well, they definitely did seem to slide and get loose, but man, you managed to hold on. Come from 10th to finish 3rd. A great run, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I think we got two top 3 finishes tonight. Let's go. Woohoo!
Great job, man.
Thanks, bud.
Harley Barletta comes home in 3rd. Edmund Jones comes home in 2nd. Edmund, somehow you managed to come home in 2nd. That was quite a run tonight.
Yeah, it was great time out here. I love Nashville. Wish the late model race could have went better, but it had some wheel damage, so fell back quite a bit. But I mean, anytime I can run second to Austin or Kyle, I mean, it's usually a good night. Then hopefully gain some points on Mr. Richie Joplin there, and just see how it goes the rest of the season. These ARCA cars are fun. Next week's going to be the big kicker race.
Where is next week?
We are running Bristol Dirt.
Oh, yeah, that'll be interesting.
So it's going to be pretty fun to go out there and do something that we haven't ever done on Monday nights and see how it goes. But a great night of racing. You know, I hate seeing, so many cars crash out, but it is what it is. These cars are a handful, and even though they short track really well, they can be rough for guys. And it's been a huge adjustment, and this is exactly what we wanted for our Showdown series. We wanted the tough cars, and guys are seeing that now.
Well, a great job and a great finish. Congrats.
Hey, thanks, Doug. You have a great night, buddy.
And finally, our winner, Kyle McRecken Martin. Hey, thanks, Frank. McRecken back on top. It has taken you a bit.
Oh, yeah. Well, we had to take a little bit of time off so that I could finish school and track season and start a new job. And I'm not even going to lie to you. I bought the ARCA car middle of this session. So we're having fun, if that's the word to use.
Well, it was certainly a great race, and you came from way behind. And it appeared early on the car may have gotten some damage or something was wrong. You were really struggling with it.
Yeah, that first lap wreck, I got some sort of right front suspension damage. I think I had like 2.5 minutes of damage. And on the, not the final caution, but the caution before that, around like lap 50, 60-ish, I finally got all the damage fixed. And it then drove like an actual car after that. So I played a little tire game and saved while I was out there going almost a lap down, and I'm really glad that caution came out before I went a lap down, because that would have sucked. But yeah, so we played a little bit of strategy game, got some track position to pit for tires, and yeah, that was all she wrote. I think that Ed could have given me a little bit better of a battle, but what's it called? I think that he was tired of leading for a little bit, so I took that right from him.
Well, man, a great job. Great to see you back in victory lane. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
Kyle McRecken Martin back in victory lane. What a finish. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Don't forget, no broadcast tomorrow, Wednesday, but don't forget to come back and say hi to the Unicorn and I as we find some stuff to entertain you. Thank you guys so much for being here. Hope y'all had as much fun as we did. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody.